3 games to go. Champions League football is just like that. Just like that. Yes, we have a game in hand on Arsenal. Now, I think top 5 is enough to get it. We have equal games. If we draw and win our last 2 games, 3 games, we'll be fine. Man United have an extra game in hand, but we could go above them. So it's very tricky at the moment on what might happen. But team today to play against Spurs. I'll get to that in a second. Because what happened in the last couple of games? Yes. Can we see the fixtures? Can we see the fixtures? There we are. We beat Wolves 2-1. Very tough game. We beat Man United 4-2. Adingra had a blooming hat-trick. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So, team today, like I said. Santos in goal. Nino, Kjærfeld, Koulibaly and Pankert as the back 4. De Cat and Lafay in midfield. Yes, Lafay is coming ahead of Priisek. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Batawu and Adingra. Adingra keeps his place on the left. Scoring goals. Ender and Maudstedt up top. Come on, boys. Let's go and put on a display and sort out these last 3 games, please. All on today. It's a closely fought rivalry. The fans will give you a boost. Oh my word. 3 games to go. All games that we should possibly win. Adingra, who's been on fire, like we said. Lafay, another one. He's come in and been awesome. Oh my, the cat. Mamardashvili in goal for Spurs as well. Botman, Udogie, Robinson, who must be a regen. Not quite sure who he is, but he's got no right foot. Oh. Balanced, no, positive. I've been starting games balanced just purely to just try and get a bit of flow going. Adingra, Lafay, Pankert. It's better football. That's better De Cat. Go on, son. Gordon Bennett. Why is he bottling it? Nicholas Jackson. Up front for Spurs. Udogie. Oh. We can't afford to drop points. We cannot afford to drop points. A shout of operation. Attacking football. Batawu. Ender. Nino now. Nino. Can he do some magic? It's looking good. Oh, not then though. Williams Barnett. If we blow this against Spurs, of all the blooming teams, the most bodily job of teams in the Premier League history are Spurs. And we're going to bottle it against them, aren't we? Kjærfeld to Koulibaly. Koulibaly now. Goes back to Santos. Straight to Kjærfeld again. That's where it should have gone in the first place. Nino. Batawu to Ender. Ender now. What can he do? He can pick out Adingra. Adingra right-footed? Confuses me, that boy. That boy confuses the hell out of me. Oh, lovely stuff. Koulibaly. But unfortunately, it's Spurs again. Oh, Nicholas Jackson. That's offside. That looked... It's got to be at least a toe. There has to be a toe. Oh. Darn it. Shout were very attacking. 20 minutes... But not even 20 minutes into the game. Ender to Maudstedt just overhits the pass. Oh, come on. They're time wasting now. Of course they are. Nino, De Cat, Nino, Lafay, Maudstedt. Oh. Come on. Come on. We just... See, this means we're going to be equal with Arsenal. What's the goal difference? Goal difference of... Oh, too much. Too much. Encourage. Come on, boys. 15 minutes to go. Adingra, don't you dare give it away there. We've given the ball away twice in stupid areas. Nino. Fatawu. Into Ender. Don't worry about the tricks and flicks now. Just get the blooming ball in. Nino. Fatawu. Decat. Hits one. Corner. He is good at that, is old Decat. He can hit a ball. But goodness me. Marmadashvili, 6'6". You ain't going to go beating him easily. Positive mentality. Let's just step it back a minute. Just slow things down a little bit more. See what we can do here, because we are not at the races. Oh, that is a sucker punch. That is an awful goal for all the saves that Santos has made. Has it come through a crowd of people? He's seen it late, didn't he? He's seen it late. A shout of beration. You can't do anything else more than berate. 3-0 down. 6th place. What's that? Conference plate or whatever the blooming thing is? Not another one. Not another one, surely. What a half of football. Terrible. Well, they're motivated. What else could you be? The cat's been booked as well. Oh, that is a dagger blow. Arsenal are losing as well. Are you having a laugh? Or they lost. They're going to be absolutely chuckling. The cat finds Fatawu. Fatawu's been wasteful. Gets past his man. See, again, that's just not good enough. Lafay, who's been awesome. Somehow a corner. Somehow. I don't know how. It says corner. Changes. 5 changes made. Sirak. Priisek. Enciso. Keenan. And Smith. Come on, boy. Come on, boys. A shout of fire up. You've got half an hour. Can you do anything? You know, just something. Time is ticking away here. Look at it. This is disaster. No. 16 chances, 7 on target. And it's Spurs again with a highlight. Santos pulls the ball out the air. Where's he going? Where's he going? He rolls it to Kjærfeld. And we just give it away. We are just awful today. And there's the 4th. Jay Robinson makes it 4-0. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where can I say? Where's that button? No game plan. 4-1. Apparently Fatawu got man of the match. Who scored that goal? Keenan scored. Still there, look. The chance is still there. Well, Bournemouth next. Well, this is another blow. Caio Santos has missed out on the World Cup squad. They've got Beto, who is not all that much cop. Edison and Allison, who are both retiring. So they've come in, and now we might lose Caio Santos because he's not made the squad. He's disappointed. Oh, God. Right, more breaking news. Europa League place goes to the league. Either Man United or Man City will be taking the Champions League, Europa League place via the FA Cup because they're both in the FA Cup final. So an extra place has been opened up. Right. Does that then mean we're going to get a Champions League spot? Man United are now unassailable. It's between us and Arsenal for the 5th place. We're going to play the next game off camera and come down to the last game, I think. We've got to. It's going to be a massive video otherwise. Well, we won 1-0, 92nd minute winner. It's now down to the last game. Arsenal won as well. They beat Leeds. It is so squeaky bum time. Oh, we've got our budgets through. 2.8 million and nearly 60 million pounds worth of transfers. Right. Maudstead shines. That's fine. But 92nd minute was a bit late for what I wanted. Let's get the boys rested up and do the final game. Oh, for God's sake! Batteroo. Apparently, Chelsea, £73 million. Nino, £41 million to Man United. We turned down 60 odd for him. Gone down in value. 60 odd million quid he was valued at. Why is Maudstead in as a midfielder? It'd be an awkward midfielder. What is this game doing? Right, let's go and do it. The final game, Southampton. Everything's up for grabs. Right, here we go. Santos in goal. Nino, Banks, Koulibaly and Pankert as your back four. Decat and Gursik in midfield. Fatawu and Enciso on the wings. Ender and Maudstead for one more time this season. Come on, let's go and just do something better than what Arsenal are going to do. I don't even know who they're playing yet. And we're going to go positive from the off. Well, the form standings show that Southampton are in 8th and we're in 3rd. Let's go and show them why. Really a big difference, but I suppose we can see. Yeah. And see, so do we need to bring up who everyone's playing? Oh no, that's not it. Oh yes. Oh, now that I like that because that shows us what's going on. But it's one of these show us the table. Guess not. Well, what was that? No, that's player info. See, now if one of these had the table as well, you could have the table or just a small bit of table. Air Blaster? What the hell? There's somebody called Air Blaster. We left loads up then. Batawu into Ender. Ender needs to score more goals, actually. I don't know how many he's got. That there is Enciso scoring, though. And that there is 1-0 to the good.
Oh my word. 23 minutes on the clock. We are 1-0 up. Is this going to be the moment? Are we going to nick that 5th place and get Champions League football again? It's a great goal past Rushworth. Lovely stuff.
Now, yes, that is the question. Superb Fulham goal, it says. What the? Straight into another highlight. Straight into another highlight. That's what I don't like sometimes. When it goes straight through like that. Kick-off highlight and all that lot. Big header from Banks. Gursik. Enciso finds Maudstead into Ender, saying he needs to score more goals, and he's missed a big chance there. That was a huge chance. Arsenal are playing who? Wolves. Wolves, who are... Oh no, they're bottom. Better than what I thought they were. 15th. They're bottom. Come on, Wolves. As it stands at the moment, we are in 5th. We just need to keep going. It's as simple as that. No mess-ups here. Who's winning the league, actually? Or has that already been done? Oh, yeah, Chelsea cantered to it. Arsenal are winning. Oh, for God's sake. It's Europa League football. It's Europa League football. Because I've just seen that Arsenal are now 3-1 up. Don't get complacent out there. Back up low today. I was hoping there was going to be... I was hoping Arsenal would be playing someone decent. Wolves. Oh, that's a let off. That's an Ender. What the hell are you doing? See, now for all the greatness that Ender, 3rd best wonder kid in the world, he doesn't have to make some... Yeah, you know the word. Oh, Santos. Hopefully he doesn't start having some nightmare games because of missing out on the World Cup. He's 27 as well now. 31 for the next one. Hopefully someone actually doesn't bother going to the World Cup and he gets in. The fact that 2 retired players have got the spots just makes you feel a bit sick for him. Thanks. Into Fatawu. Fatawu now. Oh, he's made his man look like a fool. Penalty. Penalty. That was a push. Massive big melee at the back post then. Chris Kavanagh points to the spot. He does. Thank goodness for that. What have we got?
Well, we're going to have a look here now. This should be a goal. Mordstead steps up and smashes it away.
Yes, beautiful stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Just what was needed. Yeah, do it that way. When it's a penalty, we don't have to do the instant replay then, do we? Because a penalty's a penalty at the end of the day. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Always coming up with little ingenious things. 4-1 Arsenal. Go away. And we've made the 5 changes. Sirac, Purefeld, Lafee, Adingra, and Dan Smith. Yes, we're going to try and get him a goal this season. I don't think he scored yet. Fatawu. Again, Jinkin in. Come on, give him a goal. Show me he can score goals in the Premier League. We've just spent 7 million quid on him. Sirac, having a bit of fun. He hadn't played for a while. Adingra brings the ball down. Can he get it across? And Smith's not quick enough to get in there. Come on, lad. Panker. Hierfeld. Lafee. See, that's the other thing is, what's going to happen in the summer now? Because there's all sorts of rumours flying around about players and stuff like that. Wolves have pulled one back. There's still plenty of time here to go, isn't there? Interesting. Oh my goodness me. We don't want to go conceding ourselves. Obviously. Sangara going around. Go on, pull it back. He's in there. Fatawu scores. That'll do.
Well, it's 3-0. But Smith could have easily just put his leg out and put that in the back of the net, couldn't he? Why didn't he just score? If you watch this, look, Smith makes the run. Could he have got his foot to it? He could have easily scored that. You nuisance.
Yeah, he could have easily put his foot in that, couldn't he? There's no need. No. We also need to get the numbers sorted for next season. Oh, excuse me. Goodness me. Oh, I am feeling a bit tired, actually. I'm glad it's the end of the... It's been a long old season. Ender. Into Priisek. Priisek just lets it down with the finishing. Yeah, it's been a long season. Feeling a little bit tired now. Need to have a bit of a break. Chill out. Sort out some transfers. We've got 60 million quid to spend. So we'll see. Lovely stuff then. You nearly nicked it back in, but unfortunately not. Now, Southampton coming forward again. But Nino, he's so good. Smith. Lovely ball into Adingra. He's going to get an assist, is he? He is. Dan Smith gets an assist. It's as good as a goal.
It is as good as a goal. I always say that to my boy. You got to get someone setting goals up. You cannot just have goals. There has to be people making assists. And Dan Smith has done that for Adingra.
Yes, well said. Well said. Right. End of the game there. Smith on a 7.2. Adingra on an 8.7. The season is done. Nice work. Well done. It was an interesting little thing. It's just got here now. Just saying about player stats, which is here at the end. So, Erling Haaland, a 7.95, 47 goals. Foden had 18 assists. Marmadashvili with 15 clean sheets. And Erling Haaland with 183 shots. He was the best. This is quite nice. Quite nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Player of the matches. Maudstead up in second place, look. Fataru there in joint fourth. Just his average rating, look. A whole 0.81 behind Erling Haaland. Is there any other good ones here? Possession one. Nino. Top of the pile. And not just top of the pile, by a country mile. An extra 12. Possession lost. Saka. Love to see that. Love to see that. Is there any Enciso in high intense? But now look at this. This is good. Enciso, Nino, and Pankert high intense sprints. So we're doing something right there. Team goals. Team goals. So Pankert and Ender. We have got a load of people up here in this. What is this? What's this thing then? What's team goals? 80. So that's an average. Well, these aren't what they say they are. Goals 2. So has Ender got 14 goals? Is that what we're saying? He got 14 goals this season. I did say he needs to score more goals, didn't I? Well, thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. Yes, we have ended up in the Europa League, I think. So we'll have to wait and see what happens next. But unfortunately, you won't be able to find out till next time, because we are going to be back in for a transfer special and all of that jazz to see how we get on, see how this £60 million is spent. Whether anybody's going to be sold. See you next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.